The Amityville Horror is one of the most infamous tales of supernatural horror in American folklore. It all began in December 1975, when the Lutz family moved into a charming Dutch colonial house at 112 Ocean Avenue in Amityville, New York. What transpired over the next few weeks would captivate the nation, sparking a series of books, films, and debates about the veracity of their claims. This video explores the story behind the Amityville Horror, its impact on popular culture, and the ongoing debate about its authenticity. Before we begin, please like and subscribe to our channel, The House with a Dark Past. The story of the Amityville Horror begins with a house that had already gained notoriety due to a gruesome and tragic event. In 1974, Ronald DeFeo Jr., a troubled young man, murdered 6 members of his own family in the house. This horrifying act shocked the local community and the nation at large. DeFeo's trial and subsequent conviction only added to the house's dark reputation, as he claimed that voices in the house had driven him to commit the heinous crimes. The fact that the murders took place in the same rooms where the Lutz family would later reside lent an eerie and unsettling aura to the property, setting the stage for the supernatural events that would supposedly unfold. The Lutz family, unaware of the house's grim history when they purchased it, saw an opportunity for a fresh start in their new home. Little did they know that the dark past of 112 Ocean Avenue would cast a long and terrifying shadow over their lives, as they would soon claim to be the victims of supernatural forces beyond their comprehension. The Lutz family's dream home. In December 1975, the Lutz family, consisting of George and Kathy Lutz and Kathy's 3 children from a previous marriage, embarked on a new chapter of their lives by moving into the house at 112 Ocean Avenue. At first glance, the house appeared to be their dream home, a charming Dutch colonial with a distinctive appearance. It offered more space than their previous residence, and the price was certainly attractive due to the house's troubled history. The Lutzes saw the property as an opportunity to start anew, blending their family and moving forward with their aspirations for a peaceful and happy life. However, what initially seemed like an idyllic setting soon took a nightmarish turn. The Lutz family claimed that shortly after moving in, they began to experience a series of chilling and unexplainable events that would change the course of their lives forever. These events would lead them to question their decision to purchase the house and raise disturbing questions about the nature of reality and the paranormal. As their ordeal unfolded, the Lutzes would become central figures in one of the most famous and debated supernatural tales in history. A nightmare unfolds. For the Lutz family, what began as a dream quickly devolved into a living nightmare. Almost immediately after moving into their new home, they claimed to experience a series of unsettling events that defied rational explanation. These events included strange and unidentifiable noises that seemed to emanate from within the walls, floors, and ceilings of the house. Such sounds created an atmosphere of constant tension and unease, causing the Lutzes to question their decision to move in. As the days went by, the supernatural occurrences escalated in intensity. The family reported feeling persistent cold spots within the house, even when the heating system was functioning correctly. They also claimed to have felt an overwhelming sense of dread and foreboding that hung in the air like a dark cloud. Mysterious odors, including the unmistakable stench of rotting flesh, permeated the house, adding to the family's distress. One of the most chilling aspects of their ordeal was the claim of witnessing apparitions and shadowy figures moving through the house. These eerie entities were said to have taken various forms, some resembling the deceased DeFeo family members and others entirely foreign and terrifying. These sightings left the Lutzes feeling constantly under surveillance, unable to escape the ever-present feeling of being watched by unseen eyes. The events in the house began to take a severe toll on the family's mental and emotional well-being, leaving them desperate for answers and a way out of their terrifying situation. Paranormal activity. As the weeks passed, the paranormal activity in the Amityville house escalated to a level of sheer terror. The Lutz family reported witnessing objects moving on their own, levitating beds, and even experiencing physical attacks. Beds would allegedly levitate a few inches off the ground, while the family members themselves claimed to have been levitated off their beds, an experience that left them deeply traumatized. Such phenomena, if true, defied the laws of physics and plunged the family further into a state of dread and despair. The family also reported hearing disembodied voices and strange, unintelligible whispers that seemed to echo through the house's hallways. These voices reportedly emanated from empty rooms and corners, further fueling their fear and paranoia. The house, once thought to be their dream home, had become a nightmarish crucible of supernatural terror, pushing the Lutz family to their limits and forcing them to confront the inexplicable forces that seemed to hold the house in their grip. The swarms of flies. One of the most unsettling and bizarre occurrences in the Amityville horror saga was the presence of swarms of flies inside the house. This phenomenon was particularly disturbing because it happened during the winter months, when flies are typically dormant. Despite the cold weather, the Lutz family claimed that the house was infested with large numbers of flies that seemed to appear out of nowhere. The insects would swarm in specific areas of the house, creating an oppressive and unsanitary environment that added to the family's distress. The presence of the flies was not only unusual but also unexplained. The Lutzes reported that no matter how many flies they killed or removed, the insects would return in great numbers. This strange and seemingly supernatural infestation further fueled the sense that the house was under the influence of dark and malevolent forces, intensifying the family's desire to escape the ordeal and seek help from paranormal investigators. The book that started it all, The Amityville Horror Phenomenon, owes much of its enduring popularity and notoriety to the book that first brought the Lutz family's terrifying experiences to the public's attention. In 1977, just 2 years after the Lutz family left the Amityville house, author Jay Anson published a book titled The Amityville Horror. This book chronicled the family's chilling encounters with the supernatural and the terrifying events they claimed to have endured during their time in the house. Anson's book was written in a gripping, narrative style that captivated readers and made it difficult to put down. As a result, The Amityville Horror quickly became a bestseller, captivating audiences with its blend of horror and the inexplicable. The Amityville Horror book was not just a commercial success. It played a pivotal role in bringing the story to a wider audience and solidifying its place in popular culture. The book's release sparked widespread interest in the haunting of 112 Ocean Avenue, and it laid the groundwork for the numerous adaptations, films, and discussions that would follow. Jay Anson's work not only introduced the world to the terrifying tale of the Amityville Horror, but also became a significant contributor to the enduring legacy of the haunted house. Hollywood's take. Hollywood's fascination with the Amityville Horror story was swift and intense. In 1979, just 2 years after the publication of Jay Anson's book, a film adaptation of the Amityville Horror was released. Starring James Brolin and Margot Kidder, the movie was a box office sensation, captivating audiences and adding a visual dimension to the already terrifying tale. The film's success not only brought the story to an even wider audience, but also cemented its status as a classic in the horror genre. It showcased the eerie Dutch colonial house and its supernatural inhabitants in a way that sent shivers down the spines of viewers and left a lasting impact on popular culture. Following the initial film's success, several sequels and remakes were produced, further contributing to the Amityville Horror's place in the annals of horror cinema. These adaptations brought different perspectives and interpretations to the story, ensuring that the haunting of 112 Ocean Avenue would continue to terrify and intrigue new generations of moviegoers. The Hollywood adaptations not only introduced the story to a global audience, but also provided a creative canvas for filmmakers to explore the themes of terror, the unknown, and the blurred line between fact and fiction, making the Amityville Horror an enduring fixture in cinematic history. A hoax or hysteria? Despite the widespread popularity of the Amityville horror story, it has faced its fair share of skepticism. Many have questioned the veracity of the Lutz family's claims, suggesting that they either fabricated the story for financial gain or that their experiences were the result of other factors, such as mental illness or stress. Conclusion: the Amityville Horror is a tale that has left an indelible mark on American popular culture. Whether it is viewed as a terrifying account of supernatural horror or a hoax perpetuated for fame and fortune, it remains a captivating and enduring story. The debate over its authenticity continues, and the house on Ocean Avenue stands as an enduring symbol of the enduring mystery of the Amityville Horror. Regardless of one's beliefs, it serves as a chilling reminder of the power of the human imagination and the enduring fascination with the unknown. That's all for today's video. What are your thoughts on this? Let us know in the comments section below. And make sure to like and subscribe to our channel.